Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, part two of this. We pretty much got all this done. A couple more of the blocks need to be worked on. And I'm hitting F12 on my keyboard, and I'm gonna try to use one of his. You know what, that might work. I'm gonna nudge that out of the way. Go up to object, break curve apart. I'm gonna left click, right click. I just want that one line, and I think I'm gonna use it. See, it's two lines down here. I'm going to take the shape tool and I'm going to delete these two nodes. Well, I didn't delete them, I hit the arrow key. Let me just back up. Hit delete them. This is going to be way harder than the other part. I'm going to turn that into a line, and that messed up my whole. Let me see if I can't get a better line. I'm trying to get without hand drawing one of those lines, which can be done. It isn't going to be much fun, but I'm gonna go in and do it. Zoom in, take the freehand tool, make sure you're set on 100, and just try to stay on that line. That wasn't too bad. Matter of fact, it's actually kind of snapping to it. Well, I messed that up, but as long as you can get close, and we need to turn that node around, and then get back to the freehand tool and get on that. Well, I'm just going to get it close right now. You know, this might be that might be, you know what? Let's do that. This might be a good reason to use the 3-point curve line, because that's a curve. So let's get the 3-point curve line and go from there to there. Yeah, this is going to be the way to do it. Go from there to there and just put a little bit of curve on it. Don't try to do too much at one time. See, we're getting pretty close. And then we could actually maybe go from there to there and put a curve on it. Okay, that's our first line. Hopefully it's all together. Well, it's not. I didn't hit the node. But if we do this and weld these two together, that's one line now. And then just, I don't understand this part right here, but that could very easily be reduplicated. Now this has a really bad curve right there. And maybe you don't even gonna have to do this. I don't know. But see, the 3-point curve line is gonna really be your friend in this case. Just make sure you get to the node. That way you won't have that problem I had earlier. And if you have no interest, one, I can't tell you did it, and two, I don't care if you quit watching. I'm going to actually go a little bit further than the thing suggests. Now that one node might cause this problem. So there's our two lines. Let's actually take it down to here. And I think I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's say 15. We've already got two. Boy, I'm having, there's so much going on this page that it's playing with my laptop. That might cause us a problem right there, but we're going to select it all and we're going to go to effects and blend. And I'm just going to blend them 13 times. And look at that. I think that looks, we've got a little bit of a hiccup right there. Just, that's because of a node that, you know, like right there. Well, so I need to join those two nodes, right click and join, and maybe even delete that node. No, had a little bit of curve to it. That might have helped us. Let's see if we can't take that. There we go. Try to take out as many nodes as you can. Look at that. Now, I need to turn them all blue. I need to select them all and go up to object and break the blend apart. I don't have to, I'm going to group them together. And I made a blue color for that. I'm just going to show you how. I just put it, well, there it is right there. I made a box, smart filled it with that blue, and I put it over here. I just docked it. I'm not going to dock it now, but it'll dock. And then you can take these lines and select them all and right click that color. Now, I can't remember if I nudged. No, I didn't. I didn't nudge off this first one. So what you could do, we need to find out what, okay, let's group this together. Control G. Let's group this together, Control G. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag this one to here, and I'm going to nudge it 5 inches. There's our original. I'm going to put this right there, and then I'm going to nudge it 5 inches twice. And look at that. Now the lines aren't maybe thick enough, but you could go a little thicker. And then you're going to see a few hiccups. That can be corrected. Matter of fact, let's correct them. Let's move that over to the left. Let's grab our smoothing tool. Hopefully. Let's click on it and just look at that. Look how I get rid of the hiccups. I know I have some strange terminology. There's another little hiccup right there. And see, I'm using a real big node, and it only had to like click it one time. You know, this is another box that needs to have the blue taken out of. And, you know, we'll do that real quick because we did that in part 1. Well, whoop. Okay, I didn't want to ungroup those. I want to take this. Well, let me get this out of the way for a second. Hey, just hold down your shift key and make this larger and it'll hide behind that. And then don't forget to use the Control G to group it. There's another one right there. And for the one I'm doing it for, I'll send you this file and you'll have to do a few more letters, even though those look pretty good. You know, you watch part 1 and you see like the P, that just needs a little help. The other letters look fantastic. You did a good job. I think I hit this almost dead on. Anyway, kind of a fun project. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.